Good evening, everyone. It is 9 o'clock on what is this? October 19th, 2022. This is a plan for tomorrow's RTH session. Um, Before we get into that, I want to zoom out just a little bit and we can go over to the larger picture view and then we can go into the details. And let's start with what I had for the week. On Sunday, I was saying 3650 is where I wanted to watch to get an idea of momentum on the week. And we did blow past that during Globex. We opened on Monday, fully accepted by trading at 75. And then at Monday's close, I was saying I think we'll run this up to 3770 to 3800 until Tesla reports, and then have our crap out on Thursday and probably spend Friday in that lower area, that sub 3590 area, down to 3502, that 3500 to 70 area down here instead of this more bullish, if you want to call it that bullish area. Instead, we'd come down below these lows and trade down lower into the 3500s. That's sort of what we've had. We've had so Monday we did have that move up, and after Monday's close we did move up to 3777-ish. We didn't tag 3800. Sellers did hold this upper area. They didn't even get close to tagging it. And as of Globex, we're trading at 3689-ish. So Tesla has reported everything is on pace. Now let's go back to our main intraday chart. This is still a 30-minute that we're looking at. So for the longest time, I was using this September area as reference to how we're trading. Given now that we're ending the third week of October, I think it's time that we could sort of stop looking at this September action and more so come into what we've had in October. So let's ignore this for the large part and come into October for a second. So in October, what do we have? When we churned here for a couple days, we had a low here at 33.75, I believe. 34, sorry. 34 is a low. If we go to the full Globex sessions, we can see 33.75, I think, does trade 32 quarter, and then this high from last week, 33.75. That's been our critical pivot during today's RTH session, and I think that'll be an important spot again for tomorrow's RTH. So 33s remain very important. Above that, 44s to me are sort of the re-entrance into this upper balance area. And from there, I don't really want to be short until about 72. 72 being close to the highs of this week so far. So let's go into a little more detail than that. Let's pull up the zones here. Whoa, that is a lot on the eyeballs. Let's zoom in for a second to a 5-minute chart. And let's go ahead and give us an RTH view instead. Get rid of all the noise. Here we go. So what am I looking at for tomorrow? I understand that there are some nice areas in between 3730 and 3700 to trade within. I'm aware of 37, what was it, 21 quarter has been a nice pivoty area. Of course, 1475 was what we're using during today's RTH session. I'm aware of these spots. However, I think it would be a smarter idea to just not trade in there. And the reason being is that you're trading pretty much in the middle of the range for this week. I'm just measuring it out on another screen. The middle being 37.1950, our developing weekly POC being around 92-ish, and the value area low being around 82, value area high at 28-ish. So this whole 28 to at least that POC at 92, I just think you're trading in the middle of the week. You're trading you're kind of you're trading in the chop for lack of a better term. There's no real other word for it. And I'm just measuring out if we include the Globex session, where's our mid? Our halfback's at 36.84, so right around actually where monthly VWAP is sitting. That's quite interesting. So our mid and monthly VWAP lining up, mid on the week lining up with monthly VWAP. Let's get rid of these indicators for a second. Here we go. Now, you will notice a few lines in here. I'm just trying to figure out where exactly I would like to be short in here. Now, the reason I want to be short is breaking down below 3,700. It puts us below what was support today. It, uh, it, it puts us back inside Monday's range and back below September's value area low, below settlement lows, below value area low from today if we do breach 91. And in general, what I'll look for is for us to trade into these 73s, likely lose this bid, and come into 36.4850, that FOMC fantastic level. Having some trouble finding it. Yeah, where we had that perfect sell off of 48.50, and where we did have some selling during Globex before Monday's open. So that's what I'm looking for. And to the upside, I will be looking to short 33.75. I'm not too decided on that, on if that will be a look above and fail short or just a flat out limit order short. It might be a look above and fail because I do think if we manage to get to the 33s, we'll have quite a bit of momentum. We'll be above the RTH high of the week, above value area high from the Wednesday RTH session, and 33s, again, I've mentioned it numerous times, have been that pivotal area, that balance low from earlier in October. October, what was it? 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. That was our swing low. So 33.75 is our critical area. Now, above that, again, we re enter sort of a balance from here, and I will be looking to take 42 half long. If we go to the Globex sessions, you can see that 42 half was just brilliant for a level, and it did offer some bids and sells and great price action overall throughout the week. Above that, taking 61 long, giving one fade attempt at the 72s and a long attempt. I doubt we'll be trading this 94. That would be a breach of the highs, and we can ignore that for now. So largely looking at it like this. And this should be level -2. Below, I'm not interested in trading until 35.87 quarter as well. So quite a bit of empty space until we do get above that 33-ish area where I will be looking to take longs until a final fade. I will update this with a final number in this 90 to 97-ish area and finalize what this zone exactly is. I'll wait to see what Globex kind of shows. That'll be posted to Twitter pre-market per usual. It's getting a little bit long. Follow Twitter if you want the updates to it. Other than that, have a great night.